The European Super League is back in the news, so I've decided to create a 10-season experiment with Europe's 20 biggest clubs to see which one of these is truly the biggest in Europe. Hey, how's it going, and welcome to this 10-season experiment video where I've taken the English Premier League and converted it to the European Super League. So, breakdown of the teams here in the European Super League. We've got 6 teams from England, 5 from Italy, 4 from Spain, 2 from Germany, 1 from France, and 2 from Portugal. Before anyone starts moaning about any teams I've missed out here in the Super League, this list is purely the 20 shall I say, most reputable teams here in FootballManager, well, in Europe at least. So for those of you who are wondering, where on earth are Tottenham in the Super League? Well, Tottenham, according to FootballManager, are the 23rd biggest club, below Lazio and Villarreal. Newcastle just sneaked in the Super League here for me, as have Roma and Sevilla. So yeah, Tottenham fans, if you're unhappy about this Super League list, well, I am sorry about that. But according to FootballManager, you are not in the top 20 biggest clubs in Europe. So to get rid of any arguments in that case, I did this video last year's FM as well, and some people weren't happy with some teams I left out. You can't complain to me because this is according to FootballManager. These are the 20 biggest clubs in Europe according to FootballManager. I did try and create a second and third tier of the Super League like they are planning to do in real life. Obviously, where it take effect or not is a different question, but I was looking to change the Championship into the European Good League and League One into the European Alright League. But unfortunately, FootballManager didn't like me doing that, and it wouldn't let me go past the 16th of September without the game crashing with either 2 or 3 leagues. So unfortunately, I've had to cut it down to just 1 league here. And as I said, 20 teams, the top 20 biggest clubs in Europe. Of course, that is up for debate itself. Personally, I think Tottenham are a bigger team than Roma and Sevilla. But Roma and Sevilla both recently just won European competition. So in that regard, they probably should be in the Super League. So the real question here about this video is, who is the biggest club in Europe? Who will win the Super League most times out of any of the clubs here? Well, you've got some big hitters in the league, of course. You've got the likes of Arsenal, Barcelona, of course. You've got Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Man City, who are arguably the biggest club in Europe and the world. In my opinion, they are the biggest club in the world. Real Madrid as well, probably the second biggest club in the world right now, has to be said. But there's some teams in here that you can't see them even coming close to winning the Super League, such as Benfica, for example, Porto, Roma as well, Sevilla. So there's only really 5 or 6 teams in there I think have a realistic chance of winning the Super League on more than one occasion. I'm looking at Man City, I'm looking at Real Madrid, I'm looking at Liverpool as well. So let's go forward now to season 1 then. Let's see who wins the Super League in the first season. Well, the first winner of the European Super League is not too surprising, and that is Real Madrid. They have won the league here, 3 points clear of Man City. 85 points for Real Madrid, that's quite a lot of points considering the calibre of teams they're coming up against. And Man City with 82 points, so it was quite a thrilling race between the 2 clubs there. PSG in 3rd place, but a big points gap between them and the top 2. Barcelona in 4th as well, Arsenal in 5th, and Bayern Munich in 6th. While the 3 teams that got relegated, not too surprising, Roma, Benfica and Sevilla. It's surprising that Newcastle just survived relegation, by the way, by 1 point. Roma and Benfica almost survived, but Sevilla, bottom of the European Super League here, with just 21 points and a minus 40 goal difference. So not great from Sevilla. They're bottom of the Super League, but their Spanish counterparts, Real Madrid, have won the first season here in this experiment. Let's go forward now into season 2 and see if Real Madrid can make it back-to-back titles. Well, Real Madrid couldn't make it back-to-back titles as Man City have won the league in the second season here. 7 points clear of PSG in 2nd place. Real Madrid, by the way, are down in 4th place now, 20 points behind Man City. So in the first 2 seasons here, not too surprising to see Real Madrid win the first season and Man City win the second season. In terms of the teams who got relegated, as you can see, 3 teams who have no business being in the Super League, Leicester, Norwich and Southampton, they've gone straight back down to where they belong, into the Championship. Porto just surviving relegation though by 1 point. Juventus as well, not doing too well, only 4 points clear relegation. Newcastle done a little bit better, up to 14th in the league. Bayern Munich nowhere to be seen, down in 10th in the league. That's quite surprising, to be honest. In terms of the players here, as you can see, many great players in the league. Lewandowski and Lautaro Martinez finished as top goal scorers in the league, and Kylian Mbappe with the highest average rating. Liverpool as well only lost 4 games in the season, so that is quite a good record for Liverpool. Unfortunately for them though, they drew 14 in the season, which is way too much. So 2 seasons down, Man City and Real Madrid with 1 title apiece. Will there be a different title winner in the 3rd season, or will one of those 2 get their 2nd title? Well, there is a different title winner, a 3rd different winner in a row now, and that is PSG. I'm quite surprised to see PSG win the Super League, to be honest. They have got Kylian Mbappe, but in my opinion, their team is far off the biggest teams in the world, such as Man City and Real Madrid. And look at the state of the title race in the 3rd season here. 4 teams finishing on 74 points. PSG winning the title on goal difference. Wow, what a final day of the season that must have been. But PSG, the league don't lie at the end of the day. They have won the title despite losing 10 games. They have won it with their goal difference. Arsenal 2nd in the league, Man City 3rd, and Man United 4th. What are Man United doing 4th? I have no idea, but every single team finishing on 74 points, which is very interesting. But PSG, with their goal difference, got them to top of the league there. In terms of the other teams getting relegated there, Dortmund and Benfica have been relegated. Dortmund only 29 points. Napoli just surviving. Porto, Chelsea, Newcastle just surviving as well. So in terms of the top of the table here, not really seeing too many teams battle out the top, although Man United have risen up strong in the 3rd season. But there's now 3 different title winners: Real Madrid, Man City and PSG. Lautaro Martinez, he seems to be enjoying the Super League. He is top goal scorer again this season with 20 goals. And Bukayo Saka with the highest average rating in the league with 7.7, joint with Kulusevski, who's playing for Real Madrid these days. Of course, the only way he's getting the Super League is if he leaves Tottenham. Let's go forward to season 4 now then. Let's see if there'll be another new league title winner. Well, in the 4th season, we've got our first team to win their 2nd title of the Super League, and it's back-to-back titles for PSG. I'm really surprised about that. I really am surprised about that. I wouldn't expect PSG to do so well, but you got Kylian Mbappe in your team, anything's possible. 1 point less than last season, although they lost 5 less games, but they won the title again with 73 points. This time round, they finished 3 points clear. Arsenal again finishing 2nd though, so they are coming close to winning the Super League, Arsenal, but they can't get over the line. Also, big surprises in 3rd position as AC Milan there in 3rd place with 68 points. Man City 4th, Man United 5th, and Real Madrid 6th, joint with Liverpool in 7th place as well, both with 64 points. Bayern Munich get to see anything from them really. Same with Barcelona as well. Chelsea lingering down in mid-table. Pretty much about right for them these days, let's be honest. In terms of teams getting relegated, well, Sevilla have been relegated back down to the Championship, and Napoli and Juventus just surviving relegation there. Lautaro Martinez again, top goal scorer in the Super League. He really is flying for Inter Milan. Inter Milan yet to do anything in the Super League, but Martinez keeps banging the goals in. And again, Bukayo Saka with the highest average rating in the Super League with a 7.8. Before we go any further with this video, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and it's much appreciated. And also, leave me some comments down below. What team should be in the Super League, what I've missed out, or FootballManager missed out, because as I said, I've gone for their reputation. And also, let me know if you want to see more videos like this as well, because these videos do interest me, and I'll be very interested in making more of these videos in the future. Well, in Season 5 of the Super League here, they've been teasing it the last couple of seasons. Arsenal, 2 second place finishes in a row. They've finally won the Super League. Top of the league there, Arsenal with 75 points, just over PSG. 2 points clear them so far. So it looks like PSG have been the most successful. Well, they have been the most successful in the Super League so far, with 2 titles to their name, and also just missing out to Arsenal in this season with 73 points. Man United in 3rd place, so they're doing well as well, really well. Real Madrid, they won the Super League in the 1st season, but haven't done too well since then. Man City as well down in 5th place. Barcelona and Liverpool yet to see anything from them. In terms of relegated teams, well, Porto have gone down to the Championship. Newcastle, wow, they are struggling to stay in the Super League here, but they are staying in the Super League. 5 seasons in a row for them, but just staying above the relegation zone there for Newcastle. Martinez, top goal scorer again. Not surprised about that, really, where it's gone so far. Rashford, second top goal scorer with 19 goals. And Martinelli this time with the highest average rating with a 7.66. And get this, most assists in the Super League is Billy Gilmour. What's Billy Gilmour doing in the Super League? I have no idea, but he's playing for PSG these days, and he's got 15 assists for the season. So at the halfway point here, to break it down, Real Madrid with 1 title, as are Man City and Arsenal, but leading the way so far is PSG with those back-to-back league titles in 2026 and 2027. So let's go forward to Season 6 now. Will we see another winner, or will Arsenal, Man City, Real Madrid or PSG win another Super League trophy? Season 6 and the PSG domination continues. Their third Super League in just 4 seasons. They've won it with 74 points. So 3 out of 4 for PSG. They are the biggest team in Europe as it stands. Still 4 seasons to go yet. It could still change. Man City second in the league with 71 points. And Arsenal third with 69 points. The highest position Bayern Munich have got so far. 4th in the league for them with 66 points. And Inter Milan 5th in the league, above Real Madrid in 6th and Liverpool in 7th. Yet to see anything from Liverpool, which is a little bit surprising. They're going to be one of the best teams in Europe, of course. In terms of relegated teams as well, Juventus finished bottom of the league with 28 points. Terrible for them. Martinez again, top goal scorer in the league. So at the moment, it looks like it's going to be Martinez winning the best striker award at least for the Super League. Joint top goal scorer though with Marit Kjærgaard, who's playing for Dortmund these days, and Mbappe with 17 goals. Talking of Mbappe, he got the highest average rating with a 7.73. And Alex Scott, he's playing in the Super League as well. He's playing for Atletico Madrid, and he got the most assists for the season with 11. So into Season 7 now. Will PSG's domination continue, or will another team take the top spot? Well, in Season 7, out of nowhere, Real Madrid are back on top. They've won the league by 10 points over PSG in second place. 80 points for Real Madrid. They won obviously the Super League in the first season, so they went quiet in the next 5 seasons, but they're back on top with their second Super League trophy of the experiment video here. PSG still doing well, but they couldn't win the title this season. And Man City, Barcelona and Bayern Munich in joint third place with 67 points. Arsenal with a little bit of drop off down to 7th place, and Porto and Sevilla getting relegated. Finally, there's a different top goal scorer apart from Lautaro Martinez, because Benjamin Sesko, who's playing for Real Madrid, top goal scorer 19 goals. Joint top goal scorer with Gonzalo Ramos playing for PSG. Again, Mbappe the highest average rating. And in terms of assists, Joshua Kimmich with the most assists with 12. So as it stands after 7 seasons now, PSG with 3, Real Madrid with 2, Man City and Arsenal both with 1. So let's go forward now to Season 8. Well, a massive surprise here in Season 8, because Man United have won the Super League. I never would have predicted this. Never in a million years. They're absolutely terrible in real life. But they have won the Super League with the lowest points yet, with 69 points only. Joint top of the league with Real Madrid, but they have won the league title due to their goal difference. Arsenal in 3rd place as well, and Man City in 4th place as well. A little bit of drama in the Super League in Season 8 as well, because look at this. 2 teams with 9 points deducted. 9 points deducted from Benfica and 9 points deducted from Juventus as well. Juventus, they're used to getting points deducted in recent times, aren't they? So, interesting to see that. Both got into administration. Benfica, though, survived. They got 36 points. They would have finished exactly the same position, which is very interesting. But they're 9 points even on there with 45 they'd be on. But they finished with 36 due to that points deduction. But Juventus, not so lucky. They got relegated. But again, even with their points deduction, they still would have got relegated with 32 points. So both those two falling into administration is quite interesting. But Benfica stay in the Super League, but Juventus have been relegated. Benjamin Sesko again with a top goal scorer in the league with 19, and then Mbappe continues to be the best player in the league according to the average rating. Season 9 and Man City have won their 2nd Super League. It's been a long time since they won their first one in the 2nd season, but they have won their 2nd now. So now it's PSG with 3, Real Madrid and Man City both with 2, with 1 season left to go. Man City finished 9 points clear at the top over Arsenal. PSG in 3rd, joint place with Newcastle. So Newcastle finally done something in the Super League, nice to see. Man United in 5th place, and Roma in 6th place, joint with Bayern Munich, who have been disappointing so far in the Super League, it has to be said. In terms of teams who got relegated, well, Benfica, with their points deduction last season, they survived. Without a points deduction this season, they've been relegated. Sevilla, again, relegated as well. Inter Milan just surviving, along with Barcelona, Dortmund as well. So, yeah, some disappointing teams in the Super League. Barcelona have been disappointing. Same with Liverpool as well. Real Madrid in 10th place, by the way. Terrible from them. And, of course, Bayern Munich have been underwhelming as well. Erling Haaland with his first golden boot of the Super League with 22 goals. Quite surprising to see him take 9 seasons to win the golden boot. Bukayo Saka again with the highest average rating. Lamine Yamal is playing for Man City these days, by the way. And Vinicius Jr. is playing for Man United, which is very interesting. And also, I spotted a couple of good talents here for Roma. Finished 6th in the league this season with Michael Olise and Harvey Elliott playing for them. Anyway, One more season to go. As I said, PSG with 3 titles, Man City with 2, and Real Madrid with 2. If any other team apart from Man City or Real Madrid win the Super League, then PSG will go down as the most successful team out of this 10-year experiment. So let's see what happens in the final season. Well, in Season 10, and Man City are firmly back on top. They've won back-to-back Super League titles to match PSG's record of 3 at the end of the experiment here. So they just pulled it out of the bag in the final 2 seasons. 10 points clear of Arsenal in 2nd place and 14 points clear of Man United in 3rd place. PSG finished 4th. Atletico Madrid finished 5th. Chelsea with their highest position of 6th as well. Barcelona in 7th. Where was Real Madrid? Real Madrid finished 13th in the league. And Porto finished bottom of the league with just 12 points. Again, another drama season in the Super League here. There have been 9 points deducted this season, but it didn't really matter because they still would have finished rock bottom with those 9 points added. So absolutely terrible from Porto, that. But the most important thing is Man City have won their 3rd Super League title to go along with PSG. Real Madrid with 2 titles for them as well. Now we're starting to see some regens pop up. Salami finished as the top goal scorer for PSG, and Wisdom, top goal scorer for Arsenal. 2nd top goal scorer for Arsenal, shall I say. Mbappe still with the highest average rating, though, with a 7.68. So, just a quick breakdown of the Super League here. Well, of course, PSG won 3 titles in 4 seasons. Man City won 1, but then towards the end, the final 2 seasons, they won back-to-back titles to make it 3 for them as well. Real Madrid won the 1st Super League. They didn't do too well in the rest of the seasons, really, apart from the season where they won it again. So, they either win the Super League or don't do pretty well. But 2 titles for them, and 1 for Arsenal, and 1 for Man United as well. Arsenal also finished 2nd 4 times and 3rd 2 times as well. So Arsenal finished in the top 3 in 7 of the 10 seasons. So very consistent from Arsenal, but only 1 Super League title to their name. The best any other team could do, though, is AC Milan with finishing in 3rd in the 2027 season. So a lot of the most familiar teams here. So it's a bit surprising not to see Bayern Munich finishing in the top 3 on 1 occasion. Same with Barcelona as well. Liverpool nowhere to be seen. So yeah, very strange this Super League. But Man City and PSG have ended up being the biggest teams in Europe over this 10-year period. PSG's titles all came in 4 seasons. Man City back on top. Real Madrid, they're still a team to be threatened with, of course. But so that's the end of this experiment video, guys. If you do like this video, I want to see more of these videos from me, do hit that like button for me, and also leave me a comment down below. Make sure you let me know what team should have been in the Super League. In my personal opinion, even though I am an Arsenal fan, I do believe Tottenham should have been in the Super League, but I went purely on the reputation from FootballManager, and according to FootballManager, they are the 23rd biggest club in Europe. Also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.